It's time to shine a light on him.
Get him, Pope. Get him, Pope. Here you go.
Have a good reason to come out. Yeah, it's the season. Niggas gon' dumb out. I'm riding with my gun out just in case I got a bug out. I'm running with the hate, cause I ain't bring the luck out. I'm cold in these streets, even when it's hot out.
DJ Shavi on the ones and twos. DJ Shavi, what up?
What's good, man?
You already. Yo, you came in with that shit. I was talking shit on the last show about that button. You came right in with it. Like,
Keep that on point, ready.
Yo, you did that shit like, you won't never say nothing again about that fucking button again.
Shit, I'm not trying to get fired.
Shit, you my bro, nigga. I fire you, I'm fired. You go, I go.
Yeah, it has to be like that.
You dig, yeah. What's good with it, though?
Ain't shit, man. Crazy weekend, crazy stuff going on. Kanye's still running for president.
Hey.
And bugging out right now.
Hey.
Shit's crazy, man.
Yo, he had a whole breakdown.
That shit was real live breakdown, like 2 hours ago.
Drama.
Go check that out.
He's a drama king.
Definition.
You know we don't disrespect niggas on hip hop on Live at the Barbershop in this hip hop game, but that dude is dramaed up.
Yeah.
You dig, yeah. How you say it? How your mama say it? If you ain't got nothing good to say,
Don't say it at all.
we just gonna say Kanye.
We're just gonna say Kanye and leave it at that.
And give that nigga a moment of silence. Yo, we got a dope show today.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
A new artist coming out. The nigga got some fire.
Some heat.
Heat.
Word.
Yo, Simba, what up?
Yo.
Yes, sir.
Tell him out.
Got fire, he got heat. You already know the vibe. The real Simba straight out of Money Earning Mount Vernon, man. That's that place where Heavy D from CL Smooth. That's for y'all that don't know the game right quick. I had to just let y'all know, man.
Yeah,
Talk that shit.
Yeah,
shrug your shoulders.
All heads out here. All heads, man. All heads. I'm the Muhammad Ali of the rap game right now. All heads. The Mike Tyson, the Zab Judah, whoever you want to name, that's me.
Talk that shit. Yo, you know what's crazy? Your boy from Building 70, yo.
You ain't from out here. You ain't from the Ville.
How we know what Building 70 was? I don't know what the fuck Building 70 is. That's
Shit.
cold, nigga.
Yo, GHP, what up? You already know what it is, nigga. Money Earning Mount Vernon in the building.
Yes,
you already
sir.
know. Knowledge, what up? Come out. Yeah, baby. How it feel?
Yes,
yo,
sir.
what did Mount Vernon give you, yo?
This how I put it, right? Mount Vernon, in essence, if you make it in Mount Vernon, you can make it anywhere because Mount Vernon is a battleground. You get me? You don't make it in Mount Vernon from being soft or being laxadative or not really pushing. In Mount Vernon, you got to give it 110. You get me? You can't be sleeping. You can't be not working. You always got to be pushing. And at the end of the day, that type of environment breeds like the strongest people. You get what I'm trying to say? So, given everything going on, because you know there's a lot of gang activity, a lot of stuff going on in the Ville. You know what I mean? But if you can step aside from that, you can really push towards what you want to do in life. And at the end of the day, it made me who I am. So I'm always grateful for my city, man.
I love my city, son. Yo,
Beautiful.
if you could say something to Heavy D right now, what would you say, son?
I'll say, yo, Heavy, these people out here disrespecting the game, bro. We need some real music back, bro. We need some real music back. But I would just like thank him because, you know what I mean? Like, I'm also from the islands too. You get me? And that's also a big part of his background. So I would say I was thank him for putting on a lot of people from the island and a lot of people from the Ville as well, you know?
Yo, my city, son, it's a lot of ball players come out of there, B.
Yeah, that's
Your
a
boy
big
got
fact.
a little jump shot.
Shout out Isaiah Cousins, man.
I already told you I'm gonna bust your ass when I get that back. Yo, Simba, I'm building the basketball court right now, B. I told Shavi the other day.
You don't want no smoke, man.
I said, yo, see how I try to cut me off?
I don't
Because
think
he
y'all
know
want no
OG
smoke.
gonna bust that ass.
I don't think y'all want no smoke. Y'all don't want no smoke. Y'all just chatting out there, man.
Oh shit. Yo,
I just hear a lot of...
So boom, let's make a bet.
you down with this, Simba?
Let's make a bet.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I got the gear on deck.
If I
Just say the
win,
word, bro.
If I win, I gotta cut your hair, and if you win, you gotta cut my hair.
No, that's not a good bet.
That's a bet.
I ain't participating in
That's
that.
a
I'm
bet.
too old for that, B. You fuck this
can't
shit
do
up, it
that.
might not come back right. I might be.
Yeah.
Simba said, "Nah, I ain't down with that shit neither."
Wisely.
Yeah.
I ain't down with that. My shit took too long to grow, my nigga. Too long.
To be playing around with a bet.
Yeah.
So that means that jump shot ain't that promising like you talking about, man.
Nah, I just ain't gonna bet that.
All right, copy.
Fuck that.
We do lunch or something. Like
We gonna do lunch, some money, some shit like that, some normal shit.
Yeah, some normal. There's too much collateral going on with the hair, man.
Word. Yo, let's jump into this hip hop, B. You remember your first rap you wrote?
Hell yeah. It's funny, man. The first rap I wrote, I think I was probably, because I used to write reggae a lot. So I used to write reggae since like 4 or 5 years old.
Uh-huh.
So then I started writing rap, and I started writing my first rap track. It was like, see, I'm getting all this money and I'm taking all the honey because my name is Teddy Bear. Always strapped with that gear. And I'm driving in that Lambo. Don't ever forget the guinea. And I got you in these lines like that shit was linguini. Riding low with no phantom. No, the haters cannot see me. You got what I'm trying to say? Like,
Yeah,
and that was like, you get me? I had flow since 8. So I was like, yo, this gotta be me right here.
I like that. Yo, how did
No,
the females that you was around at that time? How did they take to that?
I mean, when you 8 and like you say, all right, I'm a rapper now, it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, they're like, oh, my man's a rapper.
Yeah, son. Cause shit, I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, just funny as hell.
I've been kissing girls since kindergarten, B. So yo, I always been that guy.
I'm born and raised in Jamaica, so we was doing a little bit more kissing since.
Yo, I know
Ain't
you
no
said
rules.
Jamaica. What part of Jamaica you from?
I'm from St. Catherine. That's about like the countryside, but also right next to like Spanish Town and all that.
Okay. So if I said jerk chicken or some kingfish, what we talking about?
Nah, I'm gonna have to go with that jerk chicken, man. Like, I don't really want all that fishy business. Give me the jerk chicken.
Yeah. I made some shit the other night, son. I ain't gonna hold you, son. That was a good batch. Facts. Can you cook?
Yeah, man. How you think I get all the ladies, man?
Hey, let's talk about it, man.
You gotta be able to throw it out in the kitchen, man. Like every once in a while.
Mm-hmm. Yo, you bring a shorty over. What you gonna cook her? You gonna ask her what she like, or you just gonna jump in and say fuck that? You gonna eat what I
All right,
cook?
so boom. I'm gonna be like, all right, you know what I mean? Might make a little rice on the side for her, little mashed potatoes, some corn. You know, a lot of safe food that everybody can eat. You know what I mean? Little chicken and shrimp on the side as well. Have a pick. You know what I mean? Like what you want. I got the chicken. I got the shrimp. You know you gotta make some crab legs because all these girls out here eat crab legs. So
yeah, yeah. You from Mount Vernon? He from Mount Vernon, fellas.
Man.
Know what I'm saying? Yo,
Hell
we got a couple niggas in the barbershop. They like, I don't know if he from the Vernon, son. Niggas is like, nah, he from the Vernon, son.
Nah, I rep my city everywhere I go. I could be in LA, I could be in Virginia, I could be in Canada, I could be in Italy. I'm gonna rep my city to the death of me.
Mm-hmm. Yo, if you could tell Puff something, what would you tell him right now?
Yo, stop playing and come sign the kid, bro. Like, no cap. Stop with the games, bro. Cause you get me. I'm gonna put on for my city, and much more than just like a name kind of way. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want it to be like, oh, like yo, Simba from the Ville. I want it to be like, this is what Simba's contributing to the Ville. Mm-hmm. This is what he's doing for the. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, I want to put myself on, so in turn I can put on all these people that I see in the Ville. You get me? Because music is that alternative that helps a lot of people get out of this struggle that they're in. So that's like always been one of my biggest goals because this is far beyond me. This is for like my friends, my family, and the whole community.
Okay. Yeah, I know you said you've been writing since 8. When the first time you got in the studio and really, you know what I'm saying, and put it down?
I've been writing since 5. I wrote my first rap track when I was 8.
Okay.
But the first time I got into the studio, so listen to this, right? So I never had a studio at first. So when I was like 9, 10 years old, I went and I bought one of them like the trap phone joints. So I had the trap phone, and then I would have like I think it was a razor, and then I would hit record on the razor. I would play the beat on one other phone, and then I'll be rapping like that, and that's how I used to make my tracks. So I was telling my
Mm.
cousin, I was like, "Yo, bro, like, you listen to this?" He's like, "Yo, it sound alright," but he's like, "Yo, you need to like actually go to a studio." So I'm like, "All right, boom, boom." So I play. He plugged me in with his mans that he knows, and this was probably when I was at the time now. I think by the time he heard the tracks and I started recording, like the first time, I think I was like 15 when I went to the studio, 15 or 16. I can't remember, but the same studio that I went to when I was 15, the same studio I go to right now.
Dope, dope.
You get me? Same studio I go to right now, and it's because it's quality music. And at the end of the day, it's real people, and that's like my engineer. He real. You get me in the sense that if he notice I'm off, he not gonna just hit record and keep going. He gonna be like, nah, 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 cut that. You could do it better than that.
Mm.
You get what I'm trying to say? He's like, yo, I know you could do it a lot better than that. So like, cut that and let's do this again. You get me? So
Super
that's
dope.
why I stick with the people that ride for me.
Yo, you know what's crazy? Then I fuck with music too, you know what I'm saying? So the nigga that be recording me, yo, when I be like, yo, let me do that shit again. As soon as I get it, he just be looking at me and then he be like, cause he know, like that's the one right
Yeah,
there. So I'm gonna do that shit like 4 or 5 times and be like, damn son, yo, you still got that first one? He gonna be like, nigga,
yeah. You know how it be. You be like, yeah, you still got the first one? All right, chop
yeah,
a little of the first one and chop a little of the new one and put it together. Like,
word
it
bond.
be like that, man. It be like that.
Yo, that's crazy. Like when you got chemistry with a person, know what I'm saying, you enjoy their time, know what I'm saying?
Hell
That's
yeah,
crazy.
hell
Like,
yeah.
and that goes around the board with hip hop.
Hell yeah, man, for real.
Yo, you want to shout out your engineer?
Oh yeah, shout out Guapo, man. Bobby Guapo at Union Music Studio, man. Like, you know how we rocking, put in that hard work and that effort, man. No,
A 1 2, a 1 2. Yeah, yeah,
yo, yo.
yeah, yeah. We back. You already know what it is. Live at the barber shop. We in the building. We got Simba over here. Yo, Simba.
Yes, sir.
Yo, if a motherfucker said, you know what, I want to listen to Simba, and this is the vibes.
Mhm.
What track should they go to get? You know what I mean? To fuck with you.
If they want to listen to, it depends on the type of person. You get me? If I'm in front of somebody who really likes turn up music, or somebody who really likes R&B music, or somebody that likes maybe reggae, maybe like a different feel, I would say it depends on the person. But ultimately, to see me as a writer, like, and just to see the wordplay and everything like that, I got a dope track called Blue Faces. You get
Mm,
me? And Blue Faces is is up tempo. I'm actually like spitting real shit on there. You get me? Like ambitious stuff, the work ethic. I'm talking real facts on that record. So like that's definitely like one of the records I'll say, yo, check that out. You get me?
mm.
Second in line, I got a dope song called Phone Line, and that's like my R&B side. And Phone Line is more like that emphatic kind of love song, kind of like breakup song. So you definitely get to see that R&B side of me. You get me? And I got another track called Good Love, which is like a reggae. So whatever they want, man, I got it. I got it in the stash, man. Whatever they want.
And for motherfuckers my end, my boy got the ice cream freestyle, son. Yo,
Oh shit,
nigga,
shit, yeah,
I fucks with that.
yeah. That's just crazy. You know, it's crazy because a lot of people be like, "Yo, I fucks with that." Like that was one of the first freestyles I did, and like niggas really put some respect on my name after that shit. No cap.
Hmm.
I was like, yeah, you know the vibe, man.
Yeah, I listened to that like 3 or 4 times and shit. I'm like, yo, this shit fire, son.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that support and that love.
What make you pick that track?
Um, I mean, I just had to like, that's like a classic track. You
Yeah.
get me? And I it's like, yo, I was like, something about that track, like, because I think it was the Eddie Murphy sample too that they got on that track. And like something about that track, I was like, yo, this the one. You get me? Like the ice cream, you know what I mean? Like it was just like, and I really wanted to get into like and be gritty. And that was like one of the grittiest tracks I could think of. And I was
Mm,
like, yo, if I get on this track, I gotta murder this. Cause I don't want nobody to be like, he all right, it was okay, he could have done. Now I was like, nah, I gotta really murder this. And that's
yeah,
what I did.
you did that.
Hell yeah, man.
Yo, this is live at the Bob Shop. We like to get into people's history on where they come from. Know what I'm saying? So you know Mount
Yeah,
Vernon when that ice cream truck come through, B, you hear that ding a ling. Nah, I mean, you already know what
yeah.
it is. Yo, what kind of
That's the
energy
vibe.
did you have? Was you one of them kids that was fortunate enough to get some sprinkles on that motherfucker, or was you like, damn, son, and you just watched that motherfucker go by?
I'm gonna tell you what type of energy I was on, right? So I was one of them kids that throughout the house I'm searching for like nickels, dimes, all that shit. And the sprinkle joint probably be like what I think at the time ice cream, like the sprinkle joint was probably $2. The regular
Mm-hmm.
joint is probably like $1.50. I'll
Mm-hmm.
go up there, order the ice cream, be like, yeah, give me the one with the sprinkles, give me the double side, give me the chocolate, and give me the rainbow on the side, right? So boom, gave the dude the money and just dip. He's like,
Yeah.
yo, this only $1. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, it is. You good?
I owe you.
Huh?
You like, I owe you.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna see you later. I was like, come back tomorrow. I got you.
Word. Yo, I like that, son. That put that bully in your
Yeah,
back. You know what I'm saying? Word.
thanks.
That'd be a different type energy, B.
Yeah, bro. You gotta hustle in the Ville. And I'm from Jamaica, man, so I'm from a place where I never had nothing. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm from a place where running water was a commodity. You get
Mm-hmm.
me? That was like some shit. If you had running water in your house, you was seen as like more fortunate. You get me? So that's where I came from. So it's like for me, I'm always working hard, man.
Okay. Yo, I know what you just said, you know what I'm saying? How did the fucking this pandemic thing affect you? Cause one of my mans was like, yo, son, I ain't gonna front, son. Niggas got some snitch in their blood, son. Nigga can't stay in the house for fucking yo, the nigga had me dying, my nigga. How did that shit
Nah,
affect
I ain't
you?
gonna hold you. I'm like, it's to the point, right? Like the first 3, 4 days, I'm like, this the shit. I could live this. Like, I get up, play a little 2K, eat when I want to eat. Then later I play a little Call of Duty. Then I go outside, I'll shoot around a little, come back inside, lay down. You know what I mean? I was chilling. After day 5, I was like, nah, my nigga, I'm over this shit. I'm like,
Yeah,
I
that shit
can't
got
do this no
crazy.
more. I was like, I can only play 2K 5 hours a day. I can't do 6. I can't do 7. I can't take it no more. You get me? Like, I'm in the house. I started doing dumb shit. I'm like walking through the house. I'm like drinking the water. I'm stacking the bottles on top of each other. Like, because I'm bored as hell. I'm like, yo, I don't even know what I'm doing. I got to get out of here. But after that, you get me? Like, after that's like 4 or 5 days, I'm like, all right, boom, this is time. And this is time that you don't get. You get me? When was the last time you remember the world shut down 3, 4 months and you could work on yourself? You could work on your brand. You could, you know what I mean? Whatever goal you had, this was the time to put all that shit together.
Big facts,
Get your
big
plans
facts.
together. You get me? So that's what I did. In this quarantine, these 3, 4 months, I sat, I wrote music, I looked into a lot of musical shit in the sense of business, LLCs, patents, getting the court, copywritten, all this stuff. You get me? Like
Mm-hmm.
knowing what exactly qualifies, how to obtain the rights for certain samples, a lot of shit. You get me? So that's what I took the time to learn and to do. And I studied up on like Spotify, SoundCloud, the Instagram, all the social media, like the marketing, how to like really get into the nitty gritty of all that stuff. You get me? So for me, it did me good. You know what I mean? Rest in peace to all the souls that were lost. But I saw this as an opportunity not to like take a break, but as an opportunity to work harder. And that's what I did with that time.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. What you just said, that's how you separate the shrimp from the lobster, son. A hot dog from a hamburger. You know what I'm talking about? Because a real
Yeah, that's a big
artist
fact,
is
bro.
gonna dig into themselves and get to know, like, yo, what the fuck is really going on with this business? And that's why I asked you
Mm-hmm.
that. You know what I'm saying? What song should we look out for that came out during this whole thing?
Um, in regards to song, I had a song. It's called "How I Move," and the "How I Move" dope track. You get me? How I Move was bumping. I dropped
Yeah, that's
How I
my
Move
shit.
like, yeah, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you, man, because that How I Move track came, I would say, around March, late March, when the quarantine had just started, and that track is dope. You get me? I was really like I was doing road with that track. I was
Mm-hmm.
all over. I was CIAA. I was Virginia every day almost. Goddamn, I spent like 2-3 weeks down there. You get me?
Mm.
And that how I move track though, like that's the one, man, for real, for real.
Yo, as far as you coming up, you know, it's a lot of youngsters out there. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be watching this live at the barbershop, and they're gonna be like, "Damn, I want to be a rapper," cause they gonna follow you. What would you tell a
Mhm.
youngster that's coming up? Some good advice.
So number one, I wouldn't say I wanted to ever be a rapper. I've always classified myself as an artist, and the reason I use the term artist is because I use whatever my emotions are. I use the music as an extension of my soul. You get me? So, in regards to all matters that goes on in the world, whether it has to do directly with me, for example, the Black Lives Matter and stuff like that, I use my music to support that. So there's certain tracks that I wrote and came up with in that time that you know what I mean. Like I have a track, it's called Mercy,
Uh
and
huh.
the Mercy track starts off with a sample and it's like, how are we to know that our blood will flow because the color of our skin being black?
Mm-hmm.
And then the first was that says, fuck a 9 to 5, they trying to slave a nigga. You know what I mean? Like, phone the labels up and tell them pay a nigga. Young, black, and intelligent nigga. And the reason I use the word nigga is because to show that we taking back ownership of the words that they label us as, and we're gonna put a spin on it.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of being nigga in the sense of ignorant, it's gonna be nigga in the sense of intellectuals. You
Mm-hmm.
get me? So my music is diverse as an artist, and in regards to that, so the reason I got into that is because I want to tell people be themselves.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
get me? If you're gonna make music for you, and music that you know what I mean, because you might be going through something, and you write about it,
That's a
and
fact.
how you know that might be 100 people in the world that's going through the same thing that you're going through. But
Mm-hmm.
if you was trying to be somebody else, you wouldn't have touched those 100 people that you could have touched. You get me?
Mm-hmm. Yo, that's why this whole thing is like it's epic the way we do this shit. When you making music, it's like you reaching out to people that you would never meet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
At
that's a
either
fact.
party in the club. So they really get to know you. That's why these interviews are so dope. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm feeling you because you're a talkative person. So a lot of people
Yeah,
they
I be
can't even come
chatting.
across and have conversation with a motherfucker.
Yeah, I get told on my chatter a lot, man. I get on tangents. I just start talking about everything in the world, man. No cap.
Nah, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes you a dope artist.
Yeah, I appreciate that for real, man. Cause I'm just always putting in that time, that effort, and that work.
Hmm. Yo, I ain't gonna front. If you say, yo, I like these kind of beats right here. Some motherfuckers like the boom baps. They like the new style. You know what I'm saying? It's so many beats. If a motherfucker
Yeah,
sent you a track, what would be your preference?
my preference would be an up tempo, like an up tempo kind of hip hop slash like rap track. And the
Mm,
reason is because I feel like I can. That's more so my expression and how I express myself. You get me? So I feel like with a track like that, I can really get into the nitty gritty who I am and like the message that I'm trying to get across.
dope, dope. I like that. Yo, what about the dancehall swag?
Say that again.
The dancehall. You fuck with that type music?
Yeah, I mean, I really fuck with any type of music. You know, what I mean,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, like I'm respective of everybody because again, their music is representing them. You
Mm-hmm.
get me? So I've never classified anything as whack. I've just been like, it ain't for me. But sometimes I'll be like, I can respect where you're coming from because I know what it takes to be an artist
Yeah.
or to be a musician or whatever it is. So I can always respect the hard work. I might not like the music. I might not say, hey, this this is for you know what I mean. I might be, hey, this ain't for me. This
Mm-hmm.
ain't hitting for me. You get me? Don't mean I'm not gonna respect the music.
I ain't gonna front when it comes to like genres. I ain't never really been into that. You know what I'm saying? Like country
Yeah,
music and jazz. Like, just break that shit down, man. Just let me know what kind of angle you coming from. And I'm a fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? I hate when they be like, oh,
yeah.
hardcore rap and this kind of rap and that. I think they be trying to cut us off from really getting to this paper. What you feel about the business side of that?
I agree 100%. You know what I mean? Because you got to realize when it comes to us as a people, a lot of this musical stuff, a lot of this cultural stuff, that's us. We did that. You get what I'm
Mm-hmm.
trying to say? We did that. It's like the way people dress right now, the way people talk right now, that's the culture of us African Americans as people as a whole. You get me? Like when we start rocking a certain type of hat or doing a certain type of thing, that's everybody in the world start doing it.
Mm-hmm.
You get me? And in the sense when it comes to the music, they saw what we was doing and it's like, yo, how can we take this for ourselves?
Mm.
You get me? So I agree with that statement 100%. And it's more so we got to turn ourselves back to business owners and take back what belongs to us.
Dope. Dope. Yo, you got some merchandise that you like to move on live at the barbershop? As far as
Yeah,
t-shirts
man,
and shit like that?
I got some t-shirts. I got some sweaters. We just finished actually doing a shoot for some merchandise. We did the shoot yesterday, and day before yesterday, a little 2-day thing. Yeah, we got some t-shirts right now. I'm working on some shirts for the girls and shit like that, and of course, some masks and some hats. But definitely got some shirts and all that. Yeah, the people just hit me. You know what I mean? Like IG, and I got y'all.
Mm-hmm. What's your IG?
The real Simba. Easy as hell. TheRealSimba. That the real symbol. Like you can't mess that up. I just spelled it out and everything. And it's
Mm.
on everything. It's on Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, MySpace. It's on everything, man. Everything. The real Simba.
You ain't gonna front when I like to just Google an artist to see where they pop up at. And your shit click right up, son. I ain't gonna front. I seen a lot of that. Was it Disney? The little what's the Simba? I ain't into that
Oh,
cartoon
Lion
shit
King.
like that. The Lion King. A lot of that shit popped up, but you click right up, son.
Yeah, man, and again, shout out the management team, and shout out MJ. You know what I mean? So the management, the promotional team, the PR team, because that's the responsible for that. You know what I mean? That
Mm.
they the ones responsible for that, because like that's how you know we working and we really doing what we say we doing.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I wasn't out here in these streets every day, if I wasn't being on shows like this, if I wasn't going to different events and putting out videos and putting out music, you would have typed that and nothing would have came up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to say, and this is another fact too. And I'm a humble dude, but the fact that you typed the real Simba and I came up shows that I'm working. Because there could be a million people in the world named Simba as an
Mm-hmm.
artist, as a rapper. You get me? So I appreciate my team, man.
Yo, I like to ask artists this. When you chose your name, know what I'm saying? Mine was kind of like transformed into a bunch of things. Everything came from Anger Child. You know what I'm saying? And it came to like,
Yeah.
and it broke down, broke down, broke down. So now you got Bang. How did we come up with the real
Uh-huh.
Simba?
So the real Simba used to go by um it's so crazy, man. So it's King T, Young Simba.
Mm.
So I went by that, and then for a while, like that was like also like a childhood thing that I did. You get me? Around the time of like Twitter and Facebook and stuff like that. It was King T, Young Simba. Then I chopped off the King T because I'm just like, we just got to make it more formal. And then I went by Young Simba. And then I went from Young Simba to just Simba. And
Mm-hmm.
the name came because, again, it has a lot of influence to do with the Lion King, with Simba in the Lion King. You get me? Because it's about having that courageous spirit and, again, the will, the strength, and courage of a lion, but also Simba himself. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
Because I tell it to people, there's a lot of stuff in these like cartoons a lot of times that grown folks miss. And
Mm-hmm.
in that whole movie, it's about having nothing, losing it all, and working hard to get it back. You get what I'm trying to
Mm-hmm.
say? It's not like, all right, I know you meant for greatness. You have to do great things.
Mm. Now you meant for greatness, baby, because you got a talent that a lot of motherfuckers ain't got, B.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I'm working, man. I'm working.
Nah, you doing more than working. You doing, nigga. You doing, baby.
That's a fact.
Yo,
That's a fact, though.
around this the time that we start talking about some hip hop shit. Know what I'm saying? Yo, my first
Yes,
album that I
sir.
bought, son, I bought that shit on 4th Street, B. And that shit was fucking the Fat Boys. You remember the first album that you bought with your own bread?
Um, it's crazy story. So I actually bought the first album that I bought was a Nas. Was it? Yeah, it was a Nas album. That was the first album that I bought, and I
Mm-hmm.
bought the album in Jamaica. It was a bootleg version of Nas's album. I bought it in Jamaica when I want to say like 10.
uh-huh.
I got it when I was like 10 or 11. And I remember I was buying the album, and then my mom said to me, my mom's like, you don't make no sense, right? And I was like, what you mean? So how you come to Jamaica and buy an American album that you could get up there when you go back? I was like, I want it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't want to wait till I get back. I want this one. That was the first one I bought, man.
Yo, you know it's crazy? When you said Jamaica, you kind of fucked me up for a minute because I'm like, oh, he talking about Jamaica Ave? Nah, you was talking about the
Nah,
real Jamaica.
the real Jamaica, man. Jamaica.
Yeah, yo, that shit funny as hell. That's a joke that's gonna go on forever. A nigga be like, yo, Jamaica, son. Nigga be like, you talking about the real Jamaica or Jamaica Ave?
Nah, for real. Be like that.
That's an all the way fact. Yo, you bought that album, you know what I'm saying? There's some joints on there. I ain't gonna front. I like Nas. I love Nas, you know what I'm saying? But when I buy a Nas album, like I tend to fast forward here and there, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean, man.
Just talking that hip hop shit. Did you have a favorite song on that album?
Not really. Not really. It's just more so like the album to me was more so like the starting point of like it gave me reasons as to why I wanted to do music. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what that album's like represented for me. Cause like within that album, you heard like the story. I think that he had songs on there when they was beefing at that time. Cause remember they was beefing who they was beefing? Was it Kingsbridge or something like that? Like so on that album, you hear like you know what I mean? Like you hear the beef, you hear his upbringings coming from nothing. You hear what he used to do on the streets. So you hear a lot of who Nas was. And for me, I
Mm-hmm.
kind of emulated that because I'm just like, yo, I'm coming from like the similar shit. And I'm like, if Nas could do it, what's stopping me from doing it? You
Facts.
know, whose word is this? The word, you know what I mean? So like, just stuff like that, you know what I mean? So it's definitely like a epiphany for me when I was listening to that album.
I ain't gonna hold you. When I talk about MCs, Nas is like one of them dudes that's like, if you talk about like LL, you talk about Rakim, and you talk about Jay-Z, like when you talk about the greats, the higher echelon, and you bring up Nas, you feel like you from Queensbridge because that dude used to paint such a picture that you be like,
Yeah,
damn son, I fucks with this dude,
yeah.
son. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Yo,
That's a
if
big
if
fact.
if I asked you right now, I say, yo, Simba, you got a top 5 of all time, dead or alive MCs? How would you spit that back to me?
Woo. Um, I mean.
Yeah, it's a big
Well, I ain't
question,
gonna
man.
say I ain't
I
gonna
know you
say no
driving in
particular
the whip. You
order.
know what I'm saying? Nah, it ain't no order. I love basketball, son. So I always break it down to a metaphor of centers, small forwards,
Yeah,
point
yeah.
guards. So when you answering, that's how I'm gonna come in. You know what I'm saying? Just talking my little shit.
So I would say Jay-Z, Nas.
Oh, hold on! Don't go so fast, kid. Don't go so
Yeah,
fast. Jay Z is like that nigga's a big time forward, son. Like he's gonna give you some buckets. Nas
that's a
gonna give
fact.
you.
That's a fact.
Nas is like a point guard type nigga. Keep going, keep
Nas,
going, keep going.
look, I'm gonna have to throw this one in there too.
Talk that
I'm gonna
shit.
throw Eminem in there. I'm sorry for whoever gonna get mad. I'm gonna throw
Never
Eminem in
be
there,
sorry, B. This is live at the barbershop, son. If you said
right?
fufu, that's what it is, B. But Eminem
Yeah,
is we had a lot of M&Ms. I ain't gonna front.
yeah.
I had some M&Ms, but I didn't think it was gonna be an Eminem night. And you be like, oh, this nigga said Eminem? and you be like, yo, I ain't gonna front to not to break it up, but you know it's a talk show. So you said Eminem. You know we talk that battle shit. No disrespect to no artist, but the kid, what's his name? MGK, MJ,
Oh, Machine Gun Kelly.
Machine Gun Kelly. Who?
Yeah.
Let's talk that shit, son. Not to throw a little monkey wrench, not to throw a monkey wrench in the question, but yo, I kind of gave it to Machine Gun Kelly on that going back and forth with that one. Where we going with this?
So I feel like Kel's got it in a sense because of the way that he went at him. You get me? The fact that he was supposed to be seen as like the rookie, you get me? Like kind of like the underdog. But the way that he came at him, he was like, nah, I don't care who you are. You get me? So I feel like people gave him his props just for that alone.
Super
you get
dope.
me? But just his aggression was what it was. But I feel like I'm not used to battling no more. You know what I mean? Like, it's like they say, if the king sits in the king's den too long, he forgets how it is to go fight a war.
Super
you get
dope.
me? So I don't know. I ain't gonna say nothing, but I just said what I said. So you can formulate who I said. You know who I said.
Let's get back to the top 5 of all time, dead or alive. You said Eminem, you said fucking Jay-Z, and you said Nas. Let's keep going.
Biggie and Pac.
Yo, I ain't gonna front. Oh, why he? Yo, this is what I do. I be like, yo, why he say Tupac? Cause you know Tupac is in the top 5.
But this is why I say Pac, right? And I say Pac because when I think about top 5 dead or alive, right? The fact that Pac is dead and still yet to this day he influences our music and the game of music is why I consider him top 5. You get me? Because there's a lot of artists here right now that they don't influence the music world as much as these artists have or continue to do. You know what I mean? So that's why I gotta give those people their props.
Yo, I ain't gonna front. That White Man's World, my dude. Son, I listen to that shit like this. And then I bring it back again. I bring it back again. Yeah. Yo, that's my shit, son. If you sat down and you said, you know what? I'm fucking with Tupac like this. What you playing, baby?
I say Dear Mama. Because the reason I say Dear Mama is because of like, you get me? I'm a mama's boy. I got a beautiful mother. God rest in peace to my stepmother. You get me? So I was raised by 2 strong women. And you get me? I just know like what it takes to raise a child and the work and the effort that goes into that. And it's the love that my mother gave me. When I heard that song, I was like, yo, this is dope. This is exactly what I'm trying to, this is how I would express my love to my mother.
Yo, you remember Digital Underground?
Yeah.
We had Money B on the show. I don't know if you know, but in Dear Mama, that was his mom's in the fucking video, son.
Oh, word?
Word bond. The nigga.
That's
Shout
crazy,
out to Money
bro.
B.
That's crazy.
Yo, I had Money B on the show, right? So I told him that, yo, I get the name Money, you know what I'm saying? Like I told you, I'm from Mount Vernon. So when I moved to Long Island, a lot of niggas used to be like, yo, money earning Mount Vernon. And then it changed into Mount Vernon and money earning, and it broke down to Mun. You know what I mean? So when I told this nigga, son, he's such a rapper. Shout out to Money B. You already know what it is. We gonna do this shit though, son. Yo, the nigga said, yo, word, they call you Money? He said, yo, you want battle for the name? Yo, I'm like, yo, this guy is such a rapper, son. Yo, when you meet rappers out there, they be like, yo, I spit, son. Are you sizing these guys up, or are you more listening?
I'm gonna say like this, right? It's like the lion, when the lion is running, he's not necessarily focusing on any other lions or, you know what I mean? But he keeps aware of the people around him and the predators. So it's not that he's obsessed, but you know what I mean? When I see other rappers, a lot of times, I can respect who they are and the music that they make. But at the same time, I'm like, nah, I'm the king, nigga. Like, you get me? If I gotta prove that, I'm ready and willing to prove that. You get me? But I do respect everybody's music and everybody's status and what they doing. But when I go out there and I make music and I rap and I'm an artist and I sing and whatever I do, I aim to be the best. Not second best, not third best. I aim to be the guy. I mean, I aim to be the go-to guy. You get me? The Kobe Bryant of the team, the Michael Jordan of the team. Like, forget all that other. I ain't no backup. I ain't nothing. I'm number one, numero uno.
Straight cheese. Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. A lot of people, they can go way back. You know what I'm saying? Press rewind to Live at the Barbershop Volume 1. And they go to where we was in the barbershop. Yo, I ain't gonna hold you, Simba. Yo, I had to, I was doing the camera thing for a long time. So I had the camera, right?
Yeah.
And these two niggas in the barbershop, they start battling. So the nigga looked at me. I don't know why he, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what he was thinking, but the nigga looked at me and he said some shit, son. He's like, yo, OG, and he came at me hard. I said, nigga, this is my fucking camera, nigga. I'm trying to take you, nigga. And I said, you know what? How you wanted the dirt bike or the trikes, the beam of the bikes. And the nigga was like, yo, you rap, nigga? I'm like, nigga, you better know who you rapping at, nigga.
He said the guns loaded, nigga. The guns loaded, ready to go.
Yeah, I'm ready, baby. I got a whole 38. You know what I'm saying? The snub nose. Bang. Word. You already
Ain't no
know.
buckshots in that shotty.
Nah, B. Yo, I ain't gonna hold you, son. As far as rap, if you sit down and you be like, damn, this is who I'm fucking with. Because I know we doing a Live at the Barbershop interview right now. But you driving around, you know what I'm saying? You pushing. You ain't telling me what you was pushing, but you pushing something nice.
Foreigner.
Yo, what you bumping in that motherfucking whip, son?
I mean, I listen to a lot. Definitely Cold World. A lot of Pop Smoke artists. Like, I fuck with my New York peoples, man. But I fuck with music as a whole. But yeah, like I said, right now, Pop Smoke on the playlist, A Boogie on the playlist, J. Cole on the playlist, Kendrick Lamar on the playlist. And then you got to throw some reggae in there because, I'm a reggae guy myself. So, what I mean? Skelly Bang, we got Vibes Cartel bumping. I listen to everything, man. Literally, like, I tell you, this is what makes me an artist because I listen to everything. Like, R&B, breakup music, love music, that I don't give a music. You know what I mean? All types of music.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you, son. That Pop Smoke, son, I like that nigga. Yo, I seen a nigga, right?
Yeah.
I seen a nigga, like, do a dance, and, like, he put his foot out there like this, and then he, like, kind of killed it. And I said, damn, son, I fuck with that nigga, son. It was weird because it wasn't the listening. It was when I seen the vision of him vibing to his music, that's what made me start listening to it. So now I'm listening to it. I said, oh, Pop Smoke, Pop Smoke. I bought the album, my nigga. I ain't gonna hold you. On that one track, I bought the whole album. You, as far as being a youngin', you know what I'm saying? You a little younger than me, B. Which one you fucking with? You fucking with the first album or the second album more?
So, you mean the Meet the Woo joint or the Shoot for the Stars that they just dropped?
Yep.
I'll go with the Meet the Woo because as an artist, I would say because he was alive, he put his message and what he wanted into that. You get me? But I feel like the Shoot for the Stars, of course, somebody did it for him. So it's like a lot of the songs that's on there, I don't think he would have put those on his joint.
Facts.
Like to keep it a stack. I don't think he would have had them on his album. And then another thing that I was saying, I'm like, yo, so why Fabio not on the album? I'm like, they bros. Like, I was like, that's his guy. He was definitely put him on the album. You get me? So I'm just like, all right, like, I don't know. But I fuck with the Meet the Woo shit a lot more because it's him. You get me? It's like what he wants, who he is. And like, I felt like that was the album or mixtape that like established him as an artist.
That's a whole fact, son, because I ain't gonna hold you. I feel the same way. I hate when a nigga come out with an album, you know what I'm saying? And they dead through the hands of I ain't gonna call him a bitch ass nigga.
Yeah, like
anybody who chooses to smoke somebody first, use a bitch ass nigga, son, you know what I'm saying? Because
for some money. That's what they all do it for.
You could do these and really pop off and and the bigger man gonna walk away, but the loser
Yo, and
still is a winner.
yep, yep, yep.
You was far is so far from being from Mount Vernon. I know, like I know that shit was bred in me, son. Like taught, you know what I'm saying, from day one. Like yo, you know what
Yep,
I'm
yep.
saying?
Shoot the fair one. Gotta shoot the
Shoot
fair
it.
one. That's it.
Don't be no punk. You know what I'm saying? What
Yeah.
would you tell somebody right now coming up that want to grab a pistol first?
Is it worth it? Is it worth your life? Because that's what that is. Just like you said, you get me? Y'all scrap it out. Everybody walk away. Somebody gains something. You know what I mean? The loser still, like you said, could be a winner because that's a lesson. That's something that somebody has learned. You get me? When you pick up a strap, you pick up a pistol, and whatever you pick up, whatever you want to call it, the blicky, whatever you pick up. When you pick up a gun and you say, all right, boom, this is what I'm going to do, it's your life. You get me? And what is the value of your life worth? You get me? And at the end of the day, we not gods. We can't choose who lives or dies.
That's a fact.
So that's what I would definitely say, man, because I got a lot more to live for than whatever beef that somebody might have with me in the streets. You get what I'm trying to say? It's worth more than that.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. Right now, if you say, you know what, this is what the real Simba represents. Not saying no demise and none of that dumb shit, but it's like, if you're gonna be remembered, what should they say as far as the real Simba as an artist?
I would say he was real. You get me? And that's why I went with that terminology when I put it in there. And the fact that I didn't broadcast, I didn't fabricate, I didn't put out there a life or an energy that I'm not about. I want people to know that whatever music I make, whatever I say, whatever I do, represents me. You get me? It's not people sitting behind me that says, "Yo, do this because you're gonna win," or the people gonna like it more. Do this, do that. No, it's me. You get me? I put my music out there because I wanna leave behind a legacy, just like you saying. You get me? And I want my music to inspire people somewhere down the line. I want my music to do what Nas music did for me, what Biggie music did for me. You get me? So they always say like, "Yo, he was real." And at the end of the day, I got a lot of love in my heart, bro, and I show love to everybody.
Yo, we got DJ Shavi in the building. Yo, I'm here. DJ Shavi, you know what I mean? He had some bubble gut situation.
I gotta spin off real quick. Why you
Yeah.
gotta put me on blast? Why you gotta put me on blast, man? Like, damn, bro.
He had some bubble gut situations, son.
Listen, the AC ain't working right in here, so I'm sweating and shit. My stomach, niggas got this cognac going around.
Yeah.
It's been a rough
His
week.
stomach was over there sounding like Fat Man Scoop.
Yeah, man. I didn't want that on the microphone. Niggas got jokes.
Man. You know he from the Vernon. I know he got some snaps in him, son. Yo, Shavi, you got a question for the real Simba?
Yeah, Simba. Yo, what do you feel is like your biggest hurdle in this game right now?
Dope. That's a dope question. Think about it.
Yeah.
Yo, I don't know if you know the deep cover. When that nigga disrespected that nigga and said, "Think about her." That's for that question. Think about it.
I would say right now my biggest hurdle in the game would be getting recognition for my talent on a wide scale, on a mass scale. You get me? Because again, I'm a humble dude, but somebody told me the other day, they was like, "Yo, Simba, like, no cap, yeah, like, yeah, you humble, but every now and then you gotta brag, my nigga, because at the end of the day, like, you really working hard and you make good music." You get me? So that's what I feel my biggest hurdle, because I got a lot of fan base right now and a lot of people that show me love, but don't be good, my nigga, be great. You get me? So I'm trying to touch the world right now. So that's what I would say would be my biggest hurdle.
Facts.
Super dope. Yo, he be asking the questions like the history questions. What would you think would be the most epic, you know what I'm saying, in Simba's career so far?
You
let you fill in
speaking
the
as an
blank.
artist or as a person?
As a person.
I think the person that's the most epic or like has thus far contributed a mass amount of effort and support aside from myself into my career would be my manager. You get me? And definitely because it takes a different type of person to see somebody else's dream and treat it like it's their own.
Word.
You get what I'm trying to say? And the time, the work, the effort, the dedication, bro, it's like we got the same dream, one hand in hand. You get me? So definitely, I think it would probably be one of the most epic people in my career because a lot of these songs that I wrote was while we was on the road, while we was working, while we was either visiting here or traveling here or on a show here at SOBs or you know what I mean? Like so, definitely my manager. Shout out my manager, Foods, man.
That's a fact. Yo, most managers, man, they believe in you more than you believe in yourself. Because they wouldn't even be
Yeah,
putting that
yeah.
time. Because I managed a couple artists before, you know what I'm saying? And we put a lot of time in, you know what I mean, for certain artists to come in the studio and photo shoot here, show here, that and this, you know what I'm saying? And time and money, like we don't got.
That's a fact.
I got kids. I could be, you know what I'm saying? But you know,
Yeah,
when you
hell yeah,
believe in-
time and money.
You know what I'm
Time
saying? So
and
when
money.
you believe in
That's
somebody,
right.
you know, so it's like, but yeah, man, the managers definitely, you know, definitely hold it down, yo. So salute to your manager, salute to all the managers out there still, you know, pulling your hair out. Because
Foods, you
it's
see you.
stressful as shit, man.
Facts. Yo, I know you brought up your manager, Mr. Simba. How'd y'all meet?
I would say what like I think I had posted a track right, and the track was called "Want It All," and "Want It All" was basically me saying like the title says, I want everything that's owed to me, I want it, and if you don't think I deserve it, I'm get me. So that's that. I had posted that, track. And then he was like, "Yo, this shit is dope." You get me? He hit me up. He was like, "Yo, this shit is dope." He's like, "Yo, you got anything else?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Send me over some shit. Let me hear it." Sent him some music. He's like, "Yo, meet me here tomorrow. Yeah, we gonna chop it up." And that was probably like what 3-4 years ago, and we still rocking.
Fire, fire.
Yeah, got a lot of people. I ain't gonna hold you. A lot of people watch live at the barber shop. You know, that's like a little sound bite we like to throw in there. A lot of people watch. See, I fucked it up.
What I
Simba.
said, man,
Sometimes you gotta
Brad.
bring it back.
No
A lot of
problem.
people watch live at the
Nowadays,
barber shop,
you
son.
gotta brag, bro.
Yo, if they be like, yo, you know what? I seen the real symbol on there, B. You know what I'm saying? And a nigga's a rapper or some shit like that. What he got to do to get in touch with you? And what kind of bread he need? Do he need to be 100 there, 1,000 there, or a millionaire?
You just need to be, I would say, serious. I don't care how much money you got in your pocket. I don't care. You could come to me with 100,000, and if you got some garbage or something that may be detrimental to my career, I'm gonna tell you no. It's cool. I'd rather not. You get me? So I would definitely say it's not even nothing about money, but that's a management team that handle that. But me personally, I'm willing to work with any artist as long as you got your shit correct. You know what I mean? Like, come to me with the right type of energy and we can work.
Yo, I love that, son, because I ain't gonna hold you. We had a lot of people up here, and we asked a lot of people that question. Ain't nobody be like, yo, nigga need to be 1,000 there or a million there. Ain't nobody answer, B. You understand? Everybody be like, they give them political questions, son.
and then won't respond after.
And then, yeah, that mean you seasoned with that adobo, son. That nigga said, nah, B, you ain't gonna throw me into that box, nigga.
Program.
Nah, not at all. I had
Yo.
to swerve that one.
So if I gave you $1 million and I said, yo, you know what, I need you to spit on this track, and you heard the track, you was like, damn, this shit whack. How you gonna go about getting that $1 million?
I'm gonna spit on that track because I know I'm gonna have the hardest verse on that track.
Outshine everybody on the track, so it's gonna make sense. It makes sense.
I know my shit gonna be crazy. That's what I'm doing.
Word. You gonna skip all the way to third
You
verse.
pay me millions and you gonna advertise my shit for free? Oh hell yeah!
Word. Like, damn, this nigga got $1 million, he's spitting that bullshit.
Shit.
Body
Yeah.
bag.
I need that.
As long as you ain't saying nothing crazy about me, my peoples, and nothing like that, yeah, let's get it.
Yo, we had another artist up here, and she was a female, and she said she had a dude that wanted her to do some dumb shit, and she was like, "Nah, I can't do that, son."
You gotta keep your morals right, man. At least, you know.
Word. That's what's crazy about artists, because different artists get certain they get approached in different aspects of the game. You know what I'm saying? So as far as the game, if I say, you know what, Simba's a rapper, I know you from Jamaica, I know you make all kind of music. You know what I'm saying? If I say, you know what, this is what category I'm gonna put Simba in. This is the ill question, B. This is what category I'm gonna put Simba in. What box would you be in, B?
In reference to what genre of music?
Yeah. As far as me looking for Simba, and I'm gonna say, is he a rapper? Is he a singer? Is he a Jamaican guy? Is he, you know what I'm saying? What is he doing? What box you gonna be in, B? Because you got a lot of boxes out there.
God damn.
I got you thinking right
That's
now.
tough. That's tough because it's like I'm so versed, you get me? But I would say I'm gonna go with the Simba artist. I'm gonna say he an artist. I'm gonna say he a pop star.
Yeah. See, that mean you seasoned. You got that adobo. That nigga said, nah, son. Nah, son, I'm not falling for that bullshit, nigga.
Yeah, I have to be outside of that because I ain't just one single. You get me? I don't just do rap or you get me? I'm all over. I do a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I like that.
That's dope.
Super dope. Yo, Shavi play all kind of joints, you know what I'm saying? You know, when we do these joints, we don't really talk like this at a lot of interviews, but you know, you a friend to the Live at the Barber Shop. So when Shavi do a mix for everybody,
Yeah.
you be like, yo, you know what, Shavi? I need you to play this.
Boom. Yo, Shabi, I need you to play How I Move. He's gonna get
that was the first
up.
one I was playing. As soon as we got off there, that was the first one, Pop.
See, great minds think alike.
Yeah, man. Yep.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. We ask this question a lot on Live at the Barber Shop because we get so many artists up here, B. If you say, you know what, and this is a two-part question, like a transformer. Yo, I would love to work with this artist as far as music, and then I would love to work with this guy as far as production.
Ooh.
I'll let you finish.
All right. In terms of music, I'm gonna go with The Dream. And in terms of production, I'm gonna go with DJ Mustard.
Fire. Those are two good ones. I'm fucking with that.
I ain't gonna hold you. Dream, when he give you tracks, this nigga
you're gonna get a hit. You're gonna get a hit.
Son.
You're gonna get a hit.
It's tracks.
Yo, I ain't gonna front. Dream bring me in the zone of like a Swiss Beats and them type niggas. You know what I'm saying? Because Pharrell's.
You know,
like,
when you work with them, you're getting a hit.
You're getting a hit. Yeah. Like they gonna give you a hook. They gonna give you the track, and all you gotta do is rap.
That's a fact. You can't fumble it. It's hard. That's like being at the 1 yard line and the ball gets thrown right to you. All you got to do is step across. You can't fumble that.
Some Seattle shit, right?
Yeah.
My bad. I didn't mean to throw it. Tight. Marshawn Lynch is my man's, and I don't know why they didn't run the ball.
You know exactly what I was talking about.
Let's get back to music.
Yo, Shavi's the sport guy, son. I ain't gonna hold you. Shavi got a lot of hats up here, son.
That shit hurt.
Shavi's the sport guy, B. Yo, what's your team, son, as far as football? You about to have Shavi fucked up if you say the wrong team.
Hey, I guess he's gonna be mad because I'm a Jacksonville Jaguars fan, man.
Oh. I could fuck with Jacksonville, man. They ain't do shit in a while, so I could fuck with them.
They ain't do shit, bro. Hey.
Yo, what about NBA?
NBA, I'm a Knicks man. You know the vibe.
Now we talking.
The question.
Yes.
Hey, the Knicks gonna take it this year.
I don't know about all that.
They
but
taking it. Fuck that.
Yo, you a typical new.
Crazy.
I talk that same shit. Yo, I'm telling you, this year, son, and then you be like, damn, them niggas ain't even make it to the playoffs.
Niggas ain't make it to March.
Word. What the fuck just happened, B?
It's March, and these niggas ain't even make it to March.
What the fuck? Yo, if you could be like, you know what? This was the Knick team. You know what I mean? Where you going? Where you going with Spreewells? You going with Patrick?
Starks.
Or you going with
I'm gonna
my
go
boy,
with Patrick.
the
I'm gonna
King?
go with Patrick, 100%. I'm going with Patrick because
Yeah, that Patrick
I
era
felt
was
like that
different.
was the closest they ever had to a chip. Ever.
That's a fact.
If I
Besides
say
the-
layup, what you gonna say?
If you say Lamb,
Layup.
I'm gonna say you
I'm
get
just
one,
saying
I'm gonna get
layup.
two.
You ain't gonna front, son. When that nigga should have dunked that shit and he did that bullshit ass finger roll, I said, "Oh, yo, no bomba,
Bomba.
the fuck, kind of fuckery, yo."
That's everybody in New York was like that, nigga. White people who speak Jamaican.
Everybody
like,
was tight.
Word. Everybody's
was
Jamaican. The whole New York City was Jamaican, son. They cursed Pat out, son.
That
Did
shit
you
was
curse
crazy,
Pat out?
man.
Was
Hell
you one
yeah,
of them
you know the
niggas?
crazy thing is too, I watched that shit like later on because you know they had the hardwood classics and shit like that.
yeah.
So that's when I ended up watching that shit, and I'm like, yo, I was like, this nigga. And I think even Fab had wrote a verse about it. He was like, oh, Patrick Hewitt at the red finger roll the layup, brick, like some slick shit like that. He said some slick shit. I'm like, yo, what in goddamn tarnation is this man doing?
Facts. Yo,
Nah,
this,
I mean,
this
yeah,
is
he
around
wild out.
the time, you know what I'm saying, when we start winding down, B. And we don't never like on Live at the Barbershop to put a number on our interviews, B, so they could time this shit. But I think we can't. Yo, damn, this nigga got the bubble guts again. Yo, this nigga's in here about to shit on himself.
Wildin', cuz you wildin'.
Doing too much drinking this weekend, man. I'm quitting after this. It's over.
Oh, son, what the fuck was he drinking? All types of Hennessy was going down.
Types of shit. Niggas had punch, all types of mixed punches and shit.
Oh, don't do
I did a
that.
graduation party, so I'm like, yo, if y'all want me to finish this shit, don't bring me no more drinks.
Don't drink
Said
that
shit
punch.
on the mic. Like, listen.
Ain't no telling what's in that punch. I don't even know what I was talking about. You know what I'm saying? This nigga started doing jumping jacks and shit. I was like,
wasn't
what the fuck?
Yo,
Simba, tell us nigga something, man.
wild.
Simba,
Yo,
you
tell
my-
us
you
nigga
my-
something, Simba.
You my man, Simba.
Yo, go
I
get
had
you
to
some
take-
kombucha, bro. Go get you some kombucha, man. Get your stomach ready.
Some kombucha.
His bubble guts done knocked out the camera, man. God damn.
Yo, Simba, I ain't gonna hold you, son. This is Live at the Barbershop, B. And up here we talk that shit, son. If you say, yo, you know what? This is my sport. What's your sport?
Oh, it's gonna be basketball, bro. It's gotta be ball. That's
Who's your
it, nothing
favorite
else.
baller?
I would say Melo, but Melo let me down a lot of times.
Don't
Melo came back. He had the biggest comeback in basketball history, I think. Like, Melo's my man's too. They used to
He
call me
did,
Melo
he did.
back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, all right.
that's when I had cornrows and shit. Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
I mean-
like,
Listen. In the words of the great Jehovah, we don't believe you. You need more people.
yo, look me up. Look me up.
Yo, we brought y'all the real Simba. Y'all already know what it is. DJ Shavi. Oh, yeah. Live at the Barbershop for sure. Yo, over here we like to say if you build a tight foundation, your roof won't collapse. Dumb out. Oh, yeah. Yo, Simba, can we get a drop for Live at the Barbershop?